That's right, Keaton, and we could not ask for a more exciting week of sports to close out the semester, that's for sure. Well, the Cyhawks series started last night with women's basketball. Tonight we have men's basketball. Swimming and diving is on Friday, and the week will end with wrestling on Saturday. The women's basketball team played against Iowa State last night and started off the Cyhawks series with a win for the Hawkeyes. Colin Murphy was at Carver Hawkeye Arena with the coverage.
The Iowa women's basketball team hosted the first part of the Cyhawks series this week, welcoming an Iowa State into Carver Hawkeye Arena Wednesday night. The Hawkeyes' offense started off slow, but did not take long to get into a groove. Iowa State jumped out to an early lead in the first quarter of Wednesday night's matchup, but as shots started to fall for the Hawkeyes, there was no looking back. The Hawks took charge in the second quarter and extended their lead as Iowa State fell cold. Led by Tanaya Davis, the Hawks took a 15-point lead into halftime.
It's confidence, but at the same time, I think the surgery helped me out a lot. Just by not having my left hand, my guide hand, just shooting form shots, while I was down and out, I think that definitely helped me.
The Hawks continued to trend upward in the second half as they held their double-digit lead over the Cyclones. Iowa State inched its way back in the game, but every time Iowa needed a big basket, it was one of their 5 players scoring in double digits that got the job done. Despite being outscored in the fourth quarter, the Hawks beat the Cyclones 88-76 to go to 7-3 on the season.
We kept our composure the whole game. We get up big, they make a little run at us. For the most part, we really kept our composure. But I thought, we're just the better team. And we have 5 people in double figures. We have 2 women out here that had career highs today, in Tanaya and Kathleen.
It was a sweet victory for the Hawkeyes, winning in such dominating fashion after they fell to the Cyclones in last season's matchup. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Colin Murphy, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The women's win is their second in the last 4 seasons of the Cyhawks series and first since 2014. The men's team will welcome the Cyclones to Carver tonight for a 7 p.m. tip-off. And if you remember last season, Iowa buried Iowa State on their home court by 20 points in the first half. But State came back from the deficit and won on a last-second shot. The number 25 team this season brings experience to the court with 5 seniors in their starting lineup. Monte Morris leads the team, averaging 14.8 points per game, followed by Deontay Burton with 14.1, Naz Mitrulang at 12.8, and Matt Thomas at 11.3. Iowa State's last game was against Omaha, defeating them 91-47. And this is the same team Iowa lost to last Saturday, 98-89. The Hawkeyes are coming off a dominant win, beating Stetson 95-68 on Monday. But the younger guys know how big tonight's game is against the Cyclones. And their leader, Peter Jock, is doing whatever it takes to prepare these guys for the biggest stage they've faced all season.
I've grown up around Iowa basketball, so I know how big of a game this is. But I don't want to let it get to me too much right now. All on TV, so this is my first time experiencing it. So it might be a little overwhelming when I first take the floor, but I know those nerves will get over when the ball's jumped up.
I got really close friends that play for Iowa State, Monte and Naz, and Matt Thomas, and then we talk trash a lot, and especially with me and Monte. And I'm gonna do everything I can to win, and my teammates got my back. And it's a big rivalry game, so we definitely gonna be ready for that.
Mary Kate Harrion and Katie Sextro are on the coverage tonight, so tune in for tomorrow's show for the ins and outs of the second Cyhawk showdown of the winter season. And as we mentioned earlier, Iowa wrestling will take on Iowa State on Saturday night at 7 p.m. as well. Iowa State is currently 1-3 overall, while Iowa is 4-0 on the season. And although Tom Brand is 11-0 against the Cyclones, he is still preparing his team for a fight.
We know what's at stake week to week. You get ready for who's in front of you, but we like competition.
Let's give them no hope, and let's keep the score wide, lopsided to one side.
It's exciting. It's easier to get up for Iowa State against a tough opponent. And you get up anyway, but I think this is a little extra edge.
We will have updates from the duel on Monday's show. Tuning to other Hawkeye news, it's been quite the year for field hockey player Natalie Caffone. The National Field Hockey Coaches Association announced Wednesday that the redshirt senior was named Longstreth NFHCA Division I First Team All-American. Cofone becomes the 4th athlete in Iowa field hockey history to earn All-American honors 3 times, the 89th All-American in program history, and is the 9th athlete to earn 2 or more first-team All-American accolades. Don't forget our men's basketball coverage from tonight's game will be on the show tomorrow, along with a preview of the new indoor track and field facility. Keaton, back to you.